Hi there Virgo, I'm Ellie Rose with PsychicFuture.com and this is your horoscope from the 10th to the 16th of September. So, happy birthday to anybody that's got a birthday this week. It is my birthday this week as well, on Tuesday the 11th. So happy birthday to me, happy birthday to you, happy birthday Virgos, it is our season. So we've got a really nice week for us Virgos because we are following off the back of the new moon in Virgo, which was just at the end of last week. So what that did was allow us now to start to put into progress some more grounded energy, because over the last few weeks we've had all these crazy Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde, Saturn retrograde, all of this like chaotic inner like overthinking and like problems and just being stuck in our own head and stuck in this kind of like just stuck feeling basically, right? So with the new moon in Virgo, we're now entering the time of like harvest, so we can start to reap the rewards that we have planted yonks ago. We can start to put into place a bit of a structure, a bit of a daily routine that suits us a little bit better. We can start to focus on our health a little bit more, start to get out of our head and into the real world a little bit better. So that's going to be really nice. There is a flip side to this, because this new moon just gone was opposite Neptune in Pisces, and later on this week we've got a opposition between Mercury, our ruling planet, and Neptune. So this is like mirroring this like new moon, and what this is doing is it's basically giving us like this tug of war between the material and the spiritual. So if you've been feeling a little bit like you've been wanting to do something, but perhaps there's like some subconscious blocks or something, or perhaps you've been having a lot of vivid dreams recently and being like, what was that about? Or perhaps even you've been wanting to do something spiritual, but then there's been like external things holding you back. That is why, because we've got these two opposite energies going on. But what it's trying to get us to do is to sit somewhere in the middle, because an opposition is always trying to get us to seek balance. So instead of like going all the way into the spiritual or the mental and the kind of like imagination and thinking, well, okay, I'm just going to stay in my head and I'm not going to do any of the material stuff because it's hard. That's not the right option. And then the other option is, okay, I'm just going to crack on with everything and I'm going to ignore my intuition and I'm going to ignore my dreams and I'm going to ignore the stuff that's going on in my head, and I'm just going to like work really hard and plod forwards and hope for the best. These like opposite energies, these are not going to help us at the moment, us Virgos. And what we need to do is be doing something in the middle. So we need to be taking inspired action. And what I mean by inspired action is we need to be making progress in some direction, but also listening to our intuition, listening to our subconscious needs. So, you know, if we're working really hard one day and subconsciously we're like, oh my God, I just need a break so bad, you need to listen to that, because otherwise it's going to sabotage you in some way. Or if you have been, focusing on your spiritual path, yet your work has been kind of like taking a back seat, then you need to make sure that you are putting as much energy into both of these things. So you're putting your energy into work, you're also putting your energy into play or exploration or your hobbies or your dreams. You're balancing basically, and this is what this week is all about. We've got another couple of shifts going on as well that are just going to add to the party. So we've got Mars moving into Aquarius, which is going to encourage us to get out there and to start socialising and to be part of a group and to try something new. And if you are anything like me, you kind of tend to just like crack on with your stuff and like, you know, you're in your own little world, and that's fine and you're quite happy there, and you know, perhaps you don't even feel like you need anything more. But this week it's quite important to make sure that you do come out of your shell a little bit. And obviously the Virgo is ruled by the Hermit in the tarot. So the Hermit is all about like going within and like learning about yourself and being self-sufficient and being independent and, you know, inner wisdom and this kind of stuff that Virgos are known for. Mars in Aquarius is like, get out of that for the week. Just go and hang out with your friends, let your hair down, you know, go and have lunch with your colleagues, go and join a book club, go to a yoga class, go and do something where there are other people around so that you can kind of soak up lots of different energies. And actually that will really help you with this balancing thing as well, because it just gets you outside of yourself for a little bit. So that is your week. Hopefully you manage this balancing act. I'm sure you will. You know, Virgos have superpowers, so you should be able to do it. And I'm going to pick you a card for the week. So what message have we got for Virgos this week? What messages do we have for Virgo? Oh, how funny is this? Adjustment. Balance. This is exactly what I was saying. You need to balance. You need to balance that material and spiritual. You need to get the scales lined up. You know, too much of one and not enough of the other is going to make you feel not good, and it's going to cause you to like not have as much progress as you need. And I don't really know if I need to say much more, to be honest. Like this is just reflecting everything that I've just said. There needs to be a balance in your life. So wherever that is, obviously it's going to be different for everybody, but just take a little look at what's going on with the material and the mental, or the material and the spiritual, and just see where you can like ease those scales back a little bit. Like, do you need to put a little bit more hard work into your work or your home or your health, or you know, anything material, or do you need to get a little bit more in the imagination and a little bit more intuition and a little bit more kind of fantasizing and dreams and that kind of stuff? Have you been ignoring that side of things as well and just going like full power on the material work stuff? So yeah, get the balance going, and yeah, you'll feel a lot better once you do that. So have a lovely week, Virgos, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you next time.